We move now to round number 2 of the Street Stock West Australian title. And heat number 7 is brought to you by H-Tech of Bunbury. They're more than a tyre store and fitment centre. They offer a great range of services and repairs, including wheel alignments, mechanical servicing, exhaust and suspension. Contact 97211 223 to book your vehicle in for a reliable service you can trust. Heat number 7.
That's a Collie radio.
Your starting lineup will be on the front row in the Wild Avos Bachelor Industries, car number 2, Shane Wild for Manjimup. And look at this, the Street Stock are going to go the right way. On his outside in the Forest windscreens, spot on radiators, car number 44 of Peter Herbert. Row number 2 in the Penrite Collie Bin Hire, car number 69, Paul Joss. He'll be joined on the outside by the Love Street Tattoo Awards signs, car number 17 of Aaron Sutton. Row number 3, the Thompson Auto Parts, car number 10 of Damon Thompson. He'll be joined by the Macquarie Brown Earth Moving Carnarvon Motor Group, car number 27 of Damon Lyle. Row number 4, the Bowman Built Race Cars, Claybrook Tyres and More, car number 21 of Trent Claybrook. On his outside, the DMS entry, car number 42 of Tide Lovell. Row number 5, the RVS Holdings Fine Cut Turf Service, car number 56 of Ethan Cooper. He'll be joined by the East Pilbara Tyre Service, car number 35 of Craig Clayton. And on the back row, car number 69 in the Elmore Motors AFI Towing Tyre and Haul from Albany. There'll be 11 starters in heat number 7. And we are minus a car. And we are minus... Trying to work out who we are minus.
Damon Thompson.
Damon Thompson it is in car number 10. Going green straight away in heat number 7 for H-Tech of Bunbury. Set for a dispatch, Shane Wild to lead us away. Come out at turn number 4. We are green, finished 3rd in his opening race. Has quite a bit of company in this one. Yellow lights are on. Yellow lights are on. And Kim Beard not happy with the start.
Is this our first race as well, going the traditional way?
It is, yeah, it's 6-1.
6-1. No, this isn't a tennis match at the moment.
So Kim Beard bringing a stop to heat number 7. He's just had a word to both the drivers on the front row. Wild and Herbert, Joss and Sutton, Lyle and Claybrook, Lovell and Cooper, Clayton and Hall. Heat 7 of 18 in front of a really big crowd here in Collie. 5 rows of 2, 1 scratching Damon Thompson in car number 10. Made the final 5 in the best presented, and unfortunately it's gone downhill since then. Let's hope we see him back later on tonight as we go green. Shane Wild got the best of the dispatch on the restart. Peter Herbert tucks in with them. Also there, going nicely in the early exchanges, is Paul Joss in the orange 69. And here comes Damon Lyle up on the inside of him though, as they're running 2 and 3 wide out of turn number 4 the first time. Into the main straight, it is Shane Wild from Herbert. Lyle on the inside of Joss. Now comes on the inside of Peter Herbert. Lyle went up and over the curb, lost the momentum. Now falls into the clutches of Tide Lovell in the 42 car. As we come out of Palmer's corner to complete lap number 2, Joss runs wild. Lyle will come back. But our race leader is car 2, Shane Wild.
Great start as well from the Wild Child out of Manjimup. As here comes Peter Herbert to the inside. He started on the front row in 2019 in this event. Here in Collie, he led the opening 5 laps after a mechanical drama sidelined him. But right now he's challenging car number 2. Good run as well from Paul Joss. So as well Trent Claybrook, who just goes around the outside of Tide Lovell for 5th position. Cheesy's back in the field as well after a monumental hit in the the later stages of his opening round. He's man back in the field just ahead of Tyrant Hall, but back out in front. Herbert looks to the inside. Shane Wild holding strong.
Yep, and I reckon this is going to be like this right to the end. as Peter Herbert is right on the back bumper of Shane Wild. Back in third place and doing a good job is Paul Joss. Behind him is Damon Lyle, Trent Claybrook and Tide Lovell. A gap then to the rest of them, headed by Aaron Sutton, then Ethan Cooper, Craig Clayton. And at the back is Tyron Hall. Halfway home in heat number 7 of the West Australian title. This one for H-Tech. And our race leader is that of Shane Wild. Leads by 3 car lengths now. Peter Herbert in second place. Underneath of our third place car, Paul Joss, goes Damon Lyle. So Lyle to third, Joss back to fourth. So we come into the main straight, 4 laps to go.
Oh no, Tide Lovell goes for a spin in turn number 4 and the yellows will come on. Lovell got back under pressure as soon as Sutton, Clayton and Tyron Hall got past, but the yellows have come on. And we go back a lap.
5 down, 5 to go in this one. Wild from Herbert, Joss and Lyle as we're green. Around the cone they'll come. Claybrook, then Cooper, then Sutton, then back to Clayton, Hall and Lovell. Well, the battle continues out in front between Shane Wild and Peter Herbert. Not far behind, a couple of car lengths, in fact, to the 69 of Paul Joss. We've got 6 down and 4 laps to go in heat 7.
Lyle back to the inside of Paul Joss, but the 69 is holding strong after getting a lifeline and going back a lap and retaking that third position. But Trent Claybrook is following in the clutches of Damon Lyle, who is challenging the 69 machine, as we had one driver go via the infield and go for a hop, skip and a jump. That was Aaron Sutton in car number 17. Joss now is being the one doing the attacking as he's to the inside of Peter Herbert. Here comes Lyle to the outside as well as Trent Claybrook is there. So Claybrook to the inside, fighting back to the outside is Damon Lyle. 2 laps left to run in this one, and has no means over at the moment for the minor placings.
No. The 2 orange cars, the 21 and the 69. You won't be able to tell if they've rubbed any paint. Same colour. Damon Lyle comes underneath the Paul Joss. Joss on the outside, Lyle the inside. Meanwhile, Shane Wild will come out at turn number 4 and get the white flag. He leads by 2 car lengths over Peter Herbert. Claybrook, Lyle and Joss side by side for 4th and 5th. Back then to Tide Lovell has made his way back to 6th place where he was before the spin. Out of turn 2 and down the back straight the final time. Peter Herbert closes in on the back end of Shane Wild for Manjimup, but it won't be enough. And Shane Wild makes it 7 different winners from 7 starts. Herbert second, Claybrook. Back in 4th place is Paul Joss. Then Damon Lyle. Lovell is next. Then Ethan Cooper, Tyron Hall, Craig Clayton. And the last one to complete the distance is the 17 of Sutton, who took a hop, skip and a jump a couple of laps back over on the back straight. So the win goes to Shane Wild. 7 different winners from 7 events so far. Second is Peter Herbert, who chased him all the way. And third was car number 21 of Trent Claybrook. That was heat 7, proudly brought to you by H-Tech Tyre and Exhaust Centre in Bunbury.
So Wild, who started off the front row in the Wild Avos, car number 2, a brand new look, thanks to KJB Graphics. Peter Herbert and Trent Claybrook, a good run for car number 21. He showed the pace that he had last night, was no fluke. Here comes Shane Wild as he gets set to have a chat with Josh McAlpine.
Thanks, Morgan. We'll just wait for Wildy to switch off the very well presented number 2 as he accepts his heat race winner board thanks to Hammond Tyre and Exhaust Centre. That's for you, mate. We were talking before, I was hoping that you'd get to come and see me, mate. Well done, 36 points and the start of the second round of heats. You've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've got the 3rd and the 1st now, man. So, yeah, can't be happier, really.
Fantastic looking race car. I've seen plenty of Snapchats in the last few days about this thing getting ready. A lot of people you probably need to thank to make it look this good.
Yeah, definitely. All my crew back in the pits, all my sponsors, set us back home. Yeah, their support's unreal.
What's the plan for the rest of the night, mate? Just chill and get ready for the next heat, or you got to change a few things on the car?
Yeah, we'll just check the car over and, yeah, go again.
There you go, Shane Wild, the man of heaps of words out of Manjimup, car number 2, your heat race winner.
Thanks very much. Down there with Shane Wild, the winner of Heat 7. Heat number 8 coming out now with the East Pilbara Tyre Services Heat, and they can help you with absolutely everything. Supplying, fitting and repairing four-wheel drive, passenger, caravan and trailer tyres. They're also happy to provide advice on tyres in the Pilbara area. East Pilbara Tyre Service are WA owned and operated with local knowledge of the Pilbara area. You can give them a call if you're up that way, 9175 5022. It was too good to be true. We're going clockwise again. That's now 7-1. Your starting lineup for heat number 8. It'll be the Beeline Conveyor Services car number 17 from Margaret River, Seth Robinson. On his outside will be the 20 of Brett Brennan. Row number 2, the ECTM Esperance Exhaust and Autos car number 100, Linton Dickerson. And on his outside, the SR Coin Contracting, Wolf Contracting car number 3 of Donnie Davis from Hillview. On the third row, in the DGF Contracting Nationwide Signs car number 15, Daniel Flavel from Hillview. And the 24 of Jake Williams from Margaret River in the Tyre Power Bustleton entry. Row number 4, the Club 69 Race Cars, car number 32 of Ash Kongu. He'll be joined by the Kimberley Crash Repairs, car number 30 of Nathan Doust. Row number 5, the Demon Race Cars, Northern Valley Earthworks, car number 91 of Famian Lammonby. And on his outside will be the City and Regional Fuels, car number 78 of Colby Bosley. And off the back from Kalgoorlie in the 46 will be Ricky Laddersley to give us a field of 11 for heat number 8. For East Pilbara Tyre Service.
Full field for this one. As we hit the second heat race of round number 2. Event 10 for your weekend. Thanks to ODH Mechanical. Seth Robinson and Brett Brennan. 2 drivers chasing a big bundle of points, and they've gone very early. Very early.
This will be yellow.
They may as well started in Siberia, they were that quick. And we'll bring them back. There was no way that start was coming. As soon as we hit the Cardinal sign, they were ready to roll.
He's going green this time around. He's not mucking around. It's Kim Beard, but he's given them both a warning.
Watch that second row as well.
Leader smoking, or the pole car.
Linton Dickinson in the 100 as well. Donnie Davis, he come from 9 to finish second in the opening heat race. Also Ash Kongu was very quick, and your Ian Beard best presented with 3 wide. Hitting into turn number 1. Davis is trying to find a way through at the moment as he gives the old push to Seth Robinson. There goes Davis to the inside. He'll be followed by Linton Dickinson, but that 3 has got some pace. Bumps, he's got the fire under the belly at the moment as Dickinson rolls into second place. Here comes Jake Williams as well in the 24. After being the driver, they got pushed to pillar to post in his opener. Williams finds up the third spot as Seth Robinson has found the outside line. He may go further back, even next to last at the moment. Just ahead of Lammonby in car number 91, but Davis has got a buffer at the moment as they challenges on for position number 2.
So Donnie Davis leads, then it's Daylight the second.
Yellow's on.
As we go yellow, we've got a Shandangle at the back of the field. Colby Bosley involved in car number 78, and Donnie Davis's big lead is gone.
And we'll go back to only completing the opening lap so far.
So it'll be 1 down and 9 to go.
Seth Robinson is involved in this accident. He will restart third position.
He will too.
So Seth Robinson, who had fallen way back, he'll be credited with 11th. Davis, Dickinson, Williams now 1, 2 and 3. 10 cars still on track. 9 laps remaining of heat race. Number 8, thanks to East Pilbara Tyre Service. Davis, who in Mora in 2024 gave chase to Jamie Oldfield in his victory, now leads this one and is back at his best in car number 3. It almost looked like it was going to come unstuck for Davis, but he leads from Dickinson and Jake Williams.
Yeah, behind him is Brennan, Kongu, Douse is right there, Laddersley, Daniel Flavel and Colby Bosley, all pretty closely bunched up. As we've got a lead change.
Davis is out of
gone.
noise.
Yeah, Davis, I think something's broken on the back end. sitting low on the racetrack. So Donnie Davis is gone, and Dickinson now the leader. Back in second place, it's Jake Williams, Kongu, then Brennan, Dowson, Laddersley. And there it is, it's a flat tyre for Donnie Davis. And he's OUT out and on the grass. But there's none there in Collie. It's just the dirt as they come out of turn number 4. 4 laps down and 6 to go. Linton Dickinson in front there, 3 wide for second. Kongu now moves to second place.
What a weekend it's been for Ash Kongu. I know it's only a couple of races old, but Ash Kongu has found some pace, and I'll say that I could be the man giving the curse. Because could he have a flat tyre as well? He's fallen well back, has Ash Kongu. Oh, there's one car all out of shape. Ash Kongu's come to a stop further back through the field. He got up to second spot. That's the second driver I've cursed out this one. First Davis, now Kongu.
Oops.
As we've got cars around, Colby Bosley is facing the wrong way in Palmer's Corner. The yellow comes on. The second tyre as well. He got one of the low numbers. Dickinson, Williams and Brennan. I'm not going to try and count them. 5 points. There we go. That's why he used to be a bank manager. Halfway home with this one as we roll through turn number 2 past the ACPH gate. Then Dickinson, who had a mare of an opening heat race, is starting to make amends in heat race number 8. With 4 to go, he leads from Williams and Brennan.
So, very close to the minors. Douse is right in the picture as well. Nathan Douse coming up on the outside of Brett Brennan. Nearly went into third place. And also right in the thick of things is Ricky Laddersley from Kalgoorlie. They're 3 across the track for 3rd, 4th and 5th place. Colby Bosley's in there as well. Our race leader goes up into turn number 1, Linton Dickinson. Back then to Jake Williams. Douse still on the outside of Brett Brennan. Laddersley on the outside of Bosley. And back then to Daniel Flavel, and then Fabian Lamonby rounds them out into the main straight, 2 to run. Linton Dickinson still out in front.
Good race though for 3rd, 4th and 5th as here comes Laddersley. To the outside of Douse as well, he's going to try and follow the 20 of Brett Brennan. As he finds himself in the 3rd, 4th place is now Laddersley. And Laddersley now could find himself in a position for a podium spot. White flag is out. Laddersley slides into P3. Brennan back to 4th, and it's down to Bosley, Daniel Flavel and Labenby at the tail of the field. But it's the Esperance combined. Time Mechanical car number 100. Didn't need practice last night. Laddersley's in the wall. He could lose a couple of positions as here comes Nathan Douse from 5th to 3rd in one fell swoop. Dickinson
he threw it
takes
away.
the win. Chaos before we hit the checkered flag. Poor Laddersley, who was right in there with a shot.
Can I say it?
Do it.
He's gone from chocolates to boiled lollies.
How about a round of applause for Linton Dickinson taking the win in East Pre-Work Tyre Services heat race number 8. That one had it all as well.
Yeah, plenty of flat tyres, plenty of support out there too for Linton Dickinson, who takes the win.
And Nathan Douse 5th to 3rd in that last lap. Big move around the outside. And how cool is the crowd as well?
Great to hear the crowd noise in the background as well. Plenty of support for all of our competitors from right around the state. Linton Dickinson into victory lane. Let's go down to Josh.
A lot of support coming from the bar tonight, Linton. A lot of support. There you go, your heat race winner board from East Pilbara Tyre Services. The man they call Dicko or Paddle Pop. Mate, bit on there, but how good is that? Get yourself a heat race win here at the state title.
Yeah, mate, that's sick. I think that's the first heat race win I've ever had since the first time I raced the state title here 7 or 8 years ago. And yeah, I reckon the bar will probably dry up with them fellas up there.
Yeah, they're loving it this evening. Turns out you don't need practice. You're busy doing other things that didn't get here yesterday. A lot of people that you need to thank, or you're a one-man band?
No, I definitely had to work. I'd like to thank a lot of people. I'm going to forget a lot, but definitely like to thank ECTM, Jamie and Ash. They do so much for not just me, but a lot of people within the Speedway, not just in Esperance either. Gary and Kerry from AM Wreckers, they helped me out a fair bit. Danny from Esperance Exhaust. Kirsty does me stickers. Who else is on here? KGH Haulage. He's helped me out. Yeah, there's probably a few others that I've missed. But yeah, that was it.
Well done, Dicko. All the best for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, and cheers to the setups as well.
There you go, your heat race winner, car number 100, all the way from Esperance, Linton Dickerson.
Thanks, Josh. We now move to heat number 9 for the Collie Machine Shop, offering machining, milling, fitting, welding and fabrication services. They're the production, precision and general machining service experts and can be applied to manufacture or repair your parts and equipment. Give them a call, 9734 3439. That is the Collie Machine Shop. Your starters in heat number 9, the KCLD cleaning car number 9 of Kane Della. On his outside from the Ellenbrook Auto Electrics and Medallia Steel, car number 210, Jaden Heelan. Row number 2, the Rocket Race Cars, DVF Plumbing and Gas, car 83 is Stephanie Amajuri. On the outside, all the way from Kununurra and the East Kimberley Computers, Argyle Engineering, car number 72 is Russell Gunn. Row number 3, the Slick Apparel RVS Holdings, car number 10 and Matt Iwanow. On his outside, the Taipower Lake Race, car number 173 of Fiona Palmer. Next row will be the Albany Panel Beaters, Bachelor Industries, car number 81 of Lincoln Coleman. Then the car number 4 of Matt Hammond for Mendes Race Engines. Wayne Thompson Smash Repairs, car number 15 of Wayne Thompson out of P9. And from position number 10, the Hicks Built Race Engines, Joey Panel and Paint, car number 70 of Mark Higgins. And off the back, in the Southwest Tree Safe, Thompson Surveying, car number 12, will be Jake Fisher. They'll be your 11 starters in heat number 9.
And I waited till the end of that to tell you that Kane Della has gone to the substitute car, so he's going to start at the back of the bus. Yes.
So from the front to the back
is all different.
Yeah.
Every single one is in a different position. They have done the old zigzag, so Jaden Heelan and Stephanie Amajuri will be the front row now.
Hope everyone is now enjoying the coverage on Real Speedway Television on YouTube, watching at home. Very big crowd in here. I haven't seen it this big for a while here. Been some healthy crowds over the time, but state title has brought them out. Heat number 9, we're halfway home. 9 down and 9 to go on night 1.
Imagine having to listen to us for free as well on YouTube. Poor souls. Heelan and Amajuri,
That's why it's free.
a couple of RDA at WA standouts. Set us alight in heat race. Number 9, thanks to Collie Machine Shop. I hear they're great guys down at CMS. Ivanhoe with a great start straight to the outside, and so too Stephanie Amajuri in car number 83. She's skyrocketed to the race leader, but has run very wide. She's almost in the bar in turn number 4. Can Ivanhoe lead lap number 1? He will. Great run from Matt Ivanhoe. The Slick Apparel car number 10 has hit the front. And here comes Lincoln Coleman as well, making it Three's company for the race lead. The old EL Falcon trying its balls out in turn number 3 and 4. And here comes Kane Della as well from position number 11. He's already up to P5.
So 2 laps down. Our race leader is car number 10 and doing a good job out in front, Matt Iwanow. Right on his back bumper, though, is the 81 of Lincoln Coleman. Stephanie Amajuri is next, then from Kununurra. About 5 car lengths behind is Russell Gunn. So they come out of turn number 4, back into the main straight once again. Car number 10, Matt Iwanow, your race leader. Lincoln Coleman not far behind, neither is Stephanie Amajuri. As we go clockwise once again here for the 8th time out of 9 heats. What a coin they have over there in the pits. Back in 4th place, it's Russell Gunn, then Kane Della, then Jaden Hillen and Wayne Thompson. 4 down and 6 to go. Our race leader, Matt Iwanow, in car 10.
And Della's run so far from the back of the bus has stopped at position number 5 at the moment as he trails Kununurra's Russell Gunn in the tyre right. Car number 72, Matt Hammond as well hasn't been able to put a foot right in this one at the moment. He's behind Wayne Thompson in 7th place at the moment. So after winning his opening heat race, Hammond trying to just struggle, finding his way in the upper half of your heat race number 9 field. As I say that, Wayne Thompson has a big moment on the exit of turn number 4.
Back end by Matt Hammond.
Well, I was turned around watching the race leaders, and Matt Hammond now's been able to pick up a position but there'll be 4 laps remaining for Matt Ivanhoe, who hasn't been able to run away from Lincoln Coleman at the moment.
No, he hasn't, and right there is Coleman and Amajuri. 4th place is now in the hands of Kane Della, has come from the back mark in the borrowed car, and Russell Garner's gone back to 5th. Matt Hammond is 6th. Oh, geez. Lincoln Coleman turned left in a right-hand turn, nearly went into the bar, and Stephanie Amajuri went into 2nd place. 7 down and 3 to go. Della is flying in 4th place. Back in 5th is Russell Gunn. Then Matt Hammond is also on the charge. But our race leader will come out at turn number 4, and we'll have 2 to go. And our race leader is car 10 of Matt Ivanhoe.
Yeah, Amajuri has a mistake as well on the entrance of turn number 3. Almost lost the runner-up position to Lincoln Coleman, who also had a bit of a blunder as entry, while Kane Dalla, he has a mistake too. So 2nd, 3rd and 4th are having a few blunders as they try and catch Matt Ivanhoe, who won that epic feature race at the Perth Motorplex in car number 10. He'll see the white flag first from Ian Crowe. We're all really a line astern at the moment as Matt Hammond has elevated himself finally into the upper echelon of this field as each slots into 5th position. But they all chase car number 10 as Matt Ivanhoe will take victory in heat race number 9 thanks to Collie Machine Shop. Amajuri, what a great run to finish home in 2nd. Then Coleman, Dalla, Matt Hammond, Russell Gunn, Jake Fisher, who had a great run in his opening heat race, has a solid 7th place finish from Higgins, Thompson, Palmer, and Jaden Heelan. Well, another interesting one to say the least. Matt Hammond was one of the mover and shakers. So too was Kane Dalla, but it's Matt Ivanhoe who slots home the win at 36 points in his Holden Commodore. So the car number 10, definitely one driver to watch this weekend here in the Bank Smoking History Collie Speedway. He's a man of very few words, is Matt Ivanhoe, but I dare say he'll be grinning ear to ear with victory in heat race number 9.
Thanks, Morgan. Epically talented Speedway family, the Ivanhoes. It's cool to have Matt here in Victory Lane. It's good to see him driving the best form of Speedway sedan, street stock racing. There you go. Winner's board thanks to Collie Machine Shop. How good's that, mate? Race win at the state title.
Yeah, that's good. You got to capitalise on the heat wins when you can, especially when there's such a big car count. Every point counts. But yeah, I was just trying to play it smart then and go through the holes as easy as I could. But yeah, happy with that.
Do a lot of racing, mate, in all sorts of different classes. It's good to see you race some straight stocks.
Yeah, just I don't want to say it because everyone in the pits is going to pull a piss at me, but Stockies put on wicked racing and they're hard work. Like, it looks easy from the outside, but when you're in here, it's a whole different game.
No doubt about it. A lot of wheel work in one of these things. Get up and down the highway in the big number 10. A lot of people that you probably need to thank.
Yeah, definitely. If it wasn't for my sponsors, I would not be able to do as much racing as I do. So I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, RVS Holdings, Ultra and Cannington, Slick Apparel, Ultra and Cannington, and yeah, just everyone that backs me. Mum, Dad, Amber, Blake, Kieran. Everyone puts in a lot of work.
Best of luck for the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
There you go, your heat race winner, car number 10, Matthew Ivanhoe.
Thanks, Matt, to Josh. Sorry, as we're about to have the 2nd heat race of the weekend go anti-clockwise, or the traditional way. Heat 10 for Thompson's Auto Parts, stocking Penrite Oils, NGK spark plugs, oil filters, spark plugs, coils, sensors, water pumps, belts, gaskets, tools. The store is so huge, it's got absolutely everything in it. 28 Forest Street in Collie, Thompson's Auto Parts. Great store, great people getting right behind Speedway as we have our starters in heat number 10. The Unicorn Industries Collie bin hire, car number 28, Ariso Riley will be on pole, and he's outside the Gateway Hotel of Manjimup. Car number 41 at Glen Edmonds. Row number 2, the Drono Contracting. 63 of Fletcher Malentis, and the 2018 champion from Hayden Norman, one up there in Carnarvon. Row number 3 will be the 18 of Daniel Simpson and the Matt Cook Transport entry. Stevie O'Dowd, is he back out? There he is in car number 19. Row number 4, the Derby Bus Service, car number 22 of Jacob Dowse. Chaz Skipworth in car number 4 from Mora will be on row 4 outside. And then position number 9, the 3 of Stephen Kendall, the 7 of Josh Aspinall, and the 0 of Jamie Oldfield off the back, the 5-time West Australian champion. We are without one car. Car number 7 of Josh Aspinall, apparently. All about set to go. set for dispatch. We are green. Down the main straight we come. And our race leader in the early exchanges is Reese O'Reilly. Glenn Edmonds has been spat out as they run down the back straight. Hayden Norman is in second place. And Stevie O'Dowd is up there in third. Fletcher Melendez in fourth as they move out at turn number 4 the first time. Then Chaz Skipworth up into sixth place as the 18 car of Daniel Simpson. And Jamie Oldfield is still stuck stone motherless last. Down the back straight they run. Reese O'Reilly has given up the lead to Hayden Norman. Back in third place, it's Stevie O'Dowd. And then Fletcher Melendez as they move into the main straight. We're 2 down and 8 to go.
Good start from Stevie O'Dowd as well. He slid his way through the field to get into that third position. Just now ahead of Fletcher Melendez, but J.O. has not moved at all from the tail of the field, and he actually looks like he's losing on car number 41, but he is still rolling in car number 0. Who is leading though is Hayden Norman in car number 6 from Reese O'Reilly, who's doing a marvellous job in the Casper inspired car number 28, holding on to Stevie O'Dowd. Here comes O'Dowd though to the inside of car number 28. Doesn't get the job done this time by as Melendez now is on the attack on the outside in car number 63. So Manjmup trying the whole hog around the outside. Won't stick in. He'll actually lose a couple of positions. And here comes Chaz Skipworth.
Yes, so Melendez lost a couple of spots there. So the battle is on for second place between Reese O'Reilly and Stevie O'Dowd. Back then in fourth place is Chaz Skipworth. Behind him is Fletcher Melendez, a couple of car lengths to Daniel Simpson, who's got the back bumper hanging off. And right behind him would be Stephen Kendall. Our race leader is halfway home. Leads by 2.5 seconds, 2.8 to be exact. Has time to jump up and over the curb. That's Hayden Norman. O'Reilly runs wide. They're 3 wide, almost for second place. O'Dowd now looks to the inside. Goes underneath the Reese O'Reilly. Chaz Skipworth is there as well. And also Fletcher Melendez. 4 of them locked together for second, third, fourth and fifth.
What a race we've got so far for position number 2 is O'Reilly has a mistake. Yes, it is the car number 28 as Skipworth now to the inside of him as they battle for third spot. And here comes Melendez as well, almost 3 wide going in to turn number 3 as O'Dowd holds on strong at the moment for position number 2. But there'll be no match for Hayden Norman. While this race has gone on, he's elevated himself up 4.3 second advantage over O'Dowd and Skipworth, who's had an impressive run so far in the W4 out of Mora. But this time by there'll be 2 laps remaining for the Pilbara Mitsubishi car number 6.
Well, Hayden Norman can see Jamie Oldfield, and Jamie Oldfield's about to pull the 0 car up. So Hayden Norman is a mile out in front from O'Dowd, then Skipworth. Melendez has gone underneath of O'Reilly. We're 1.5 laps from home. The white flag comes out, and it is all Hayden Norman in car number 6. We're about to have 10 different heat race winners from 10 heats so far. O'Dowd in second, Skipworth, and Melendez, then O'Reilly. Here comes Skipworth looking to get underneath of Stevie O'Dowd. But here's our winner coming through. Hayden Norman takes the win. Oh, blanket go for second. Melendez has thrown himself out of the game. O'Dowd, great recovery after the crash in the previous heat. Back to Skipworth. Melendez is next. O'Reilly crosses the line just ahead of Kendall and Simpson, Jacob Dowston, Glenn Edmonds. And unfortunately, car 0 ends up on the infield. And, well, it looks like we've lost a wheel on car number 41 on the last lap of Glenn Edmonds. It all happened on the last lap. And no doubt about our winner, it's car number 6, Hayden Norman. And that makes it 10 different winners from 10 races.
That's an impressive run at the moment as Hayden Norman, as we already said, the 2018 WA champion. He won that in a borrowed car as well, that he borrowed for Crane Clayton. It's up from 23rd to take that win. He might not be starting that far back as he was on the pole last year, but how about it for Hayden Norman, your victor of heat race number 10.
Thanks, Morgan. Heat race winner board for you there. Hayden from Thompson's Auto Parts. Well done, mate. You got to be happy with that.
Yeah, you got to, well in them, start near the front, and we did, so that's good.
telling me some wild stats today. You haven't missed one of these for 15 years. That's a hell of an effort, mate.
Yep, some of my friends call me Wayne Thompson Jr. and that could be very true. In the next 15 years, I don't see myself missing any either.
It's a fantastic race car, this Ford Falcon. Every time it comes out of the shed, it's competitive. A lot of people must help you get this thing up and down the road.
Yeah, especially Dave from DFAB. He helps me all the time in the shed, and he's a perfectionist as well, so everything's done to the best of his ability and keeps this car going. This car's nearly 8 years old now, and it's showing signs of its old age, but it's still a great car.
All the best for the rest of the weekend, mate.
Thank you.
Heat race winner, car number 6, Hayden Norman.
Otherwise known as Wayne Thompson Jr. Heat number 11 now coming your way for Crap Industries, the makers of some of the best Speedway fiberglass products in the game. If you want to be fast as Cody Avens, give them a shout out in the pits. Heat 11, Bradley Brennan was scheduled to set off pole. That won't be happening after his big kidney crusher here in the main straight. Michael Hammond will be on pole, the two-time national champion. On his outside from Geraldton will be Cade Munro in the 24. Row number 2, the Rudd Auto Electric and Mechanical car number 717 of Josh Kennard. And his outside will be Daniel Amaduri in car number 8. Row number 3, Ethan Genev looking for a better run in this one. And on his outside, Peter Dowie, who won earlier on tonight in car 88. Row number 4, the 74 of Lenny Bates. The East Pilbara Tyre Service entry along with car number 11 of CJ Flavel. And row number 5 will be the 1 of Jake Hoth from Derby and the 29 of Thomas Host from Margaret River. They're your 10 starters in heat number 11. A couple of previous winners out there in this particular heat. Peter Dowie won earlier on tonight. Lenny Bates won earlier on tonight. And
that's it at the moment.
Yeah, Jake Hoth didn't get the chocolates. So we've got 2 previous winners out there in this one. Michael Hammond off pole. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, it'd be hard to catch car number 7 from this vantage point. Ethan Genev as well needs to fire a shot after his opening race melee that only lasted 2 corners in car number 4. Watch him on the inside of row number 3. Alliance Flash in heat race number 11. Scheduled to start at 8 o'clock. It's 8:07. Could be a good omen for car number 7. He starts on pole. Michael Hammond and Cade Munro lead us to the green in Crap Industries heat race number 11. Daniel Amaduri as well, finding his feet quickly in this one. So too is Peter Dowie as he rounds up to 4th place, just ahead of Josh Kennard and Ethan Genev. Meanwhile, Jake Hoth and Lenny Bates. This is a stacked heat race as we look through your list of drivers, but lap number 1 will go to the H-Check, car number 7 of Michael Hammond. Great to have him back in a strength stock, especially as the big runs come through. Car number 7, he hasn't won at this event. He's won a couple of production sedan WA titles and obviously a 2-time former national champion in this division. But this one has been the one that eludes him so far. So far, after 2 laps, he leads heat race number 11 comfortably.
He does, from Daniel Amaduri, who's under pressure from Cade Munro. Also up there is Peter Dowie and Ethan Genev. A little bit of a gap then to the next 3 cars after that. Josh Kennard, Jake Hoth, Lenny Bates and CJ Flavel as they move out of turn number 4. 3 down and 7 to go. Michael Hammond out in front. Amaduri in second. There's Peter Dowie sneaking up the inside of Cade Munro. And Ethan Genev also in that group of cars. Almost 3 wide. Oh, into the fence goes Cade Munro. Bounces off the wall, keeps on going for the moment. But he's lost some momentum and he's going to be OUT out. He's gone. There was a heavy hit into the concrete. Lenny Bates has gone as well. Hoth is fighting with Kennard. Lenny Bates comes back onto the racetrack for his stone motherless last.
Definitely a heat race to watch out for is this one, as well as you look at the drivers and the calibre that they have inside your top 5 at the moment. We already went through the accolades of car number 7 who leads this one. Daniel Amaduri is a 2-time winner of the RDA 100, the Brian Rose Memorial. Peter Dowie, a former champion of the Tri-City Series. Ethan Genev, who's done more laps than anyone else around this venue. And then you've got Jake Oath, your two-time and current WA champion, who's just finding a long way back in this one. That's the calibre of drivers, and they all are chasing Michael Hammond.
They are. Hammond from Amaturi. Back in third place, it's Peter Dowie and Ethan Genev. Jake Oath is starting to close on those two. Back then to Kennard, Lenny Bates and CJ Flavel. The rest of them are on the infield as this one continues on. 3 laps to go. And it's Michael Hammond who leads. Amaturi hasn't let really a lot of him get away. It's 1.3 seconds. Back in third is Dowie. Then Genev, Hoth in 5th place. Back then to Kennard, then further back to Bates and CJ Flavel. Cade Munro, unfortunately, is on the infield, and on the infield before him was Thomas Host. Bradley Brennan didn't start. 2 to go. Michael Hammond's lead is down to 1.6.
In a great race between Ethan Genev and Peter Dowie starting to form up, while Jake Oath has cut into the gap that he had on car number 4. As could be a 3-way battle for the last spot on the podium in heat race number 11, but the white flag is down to Michael Hammond. He was going to be hard to beat from position number 1, and he's led since the drop of the green flag. They all go past the white, and we could have our 11th different winner in 11 heat races. And there'll be no match for Michael Hammond. Could he finally be a WA Street Stock champion? He's doing a good job to put himself into the name, or the hat in the name, I should say, as he takes the win in heat race number 11. His name in the hat. I'll try the third time to say it right, because it would have been absolutely painful for myself to say that I didn't get that one right. But Matt, here's the way we get the Crap Industries heat race number 11. Car number 7 of Michael Hammond takes victory from Amaturi and Dowie. Ethan Genev, Jake Oath, Lenny Bates ends up getting up to 6th position from Kennard. CJ Flavel, your 8 finishers, while Cade Munro was sidelined after 3 after a big hit to the concrete wall. And Thomas Host, who we didn't actually see all races because he only completed the 1 lap, as Bradley Brennan was a non-starter. But our 11th different winner comes in heat race number 11. It's car 7 of Michael Hammond.
Thanks, Morgs. Another driver who represented Western Australia at the National Street Stock title a few weekends back. Late nomination, actually, Mick was, for Murray Bridge, but he's here as a heat race winner. As we wait for him to turn it off. There he is. Heat race winner board there, mate, from Crap Industries. When you saw your grids last night and you saw that you were starting off the front row when you had the likes of Hoth, Amaturi, Bates, Ethan Genev, etc. behind her, I bet you were happy with the front row start.
Yeah, I don't really worry about what's behind me. I just got to concentrate on keeping my shit together and keeping it straight.
Car looked nice and happy out in front. You're cruising around. It's a good bit of kit to drive.
Yeah, I think I've always loved Collie, so we kind of know what to do, when to do it here. But yeah, we had a real tough Aussie title a couple of weeks ago, so I've got to thank everyone that's dug in and got us here, and hopefully we've got a reliable car.
Best of luck for the rest of the weekend, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.
Your heat race winner, car number 7, Mick Hammond.
So we've had 11 heat races, 11 different winners. It is going to be close on the point score, there is no doubt about that. Heat number 12, the final heat in round 2, the Forest Windscreens. Heat 12, O'Brien Glass Agent, all automotive glass. Insurance claims made easy. Find them at 105 Steed Road in Albany. Starters in heat number 12. The Prestige Cool Room Hire and Sales Ultra Engines, car number 66 of Ben Norman. On his outside will be the 21 of Anthony Heelan. Row number 2, the Hadley Earthworks Lewin Tyres, car number 16 of Clint Hadley. He'll joined by the Foodworks Linthorne Automotive, car number 3 of Gavin Minty. Row number 3, the GT Fabrications Treendale Fish and Chips, car number 17 of Brian Jackson. On his outside, the Tickle Race Engines DMC Engine Centre, car number 12 of Paul Briggs. Row number 4, the Hydrolink Thompson Auto Parts, car number 31 of Cody Avens. He'll be joined by the Derby Bus Service, car number 23 of Matt Lowe. Row number 5, the Chem Glaze Carnarvon Motor Group, car number 55 of Jay Skempton. And on his outside, the 22 of Patrick Goodlett of Albany. Row number 6 will be the 46 of Ron Pocock for General Fabrications of Albany. And that is it. Lockie Della, who was the late entry, has given up his car. That's right. So we've got a field of 11 for heat number 12. This one for Forest Windscreens.
Also as well, we will be having a break after this race, so we will be having a short interval. The pits will be open. So after this heat race, if you'd like to start making your way to the pits, you will be more welcome to do so. It will be only open for the general public for 10 minutes as we put some water on the track and let it sit. So this is heat race number 12, thanks to Forest Windscreen. We do have one heat race winner in this one.
Also, we've got a former national champion.
Oh, wow.
Multiple national champion watching in. Brad McClure from Victoria, enjoying the show at home.
Cool to have him back watching a street stock race as well.
Oh, he was always street stock.
And it's hard to get out of him. Good to see Ben Norman back. He'll start off pole with Anthony Heelan. Clint Hadley was all out of shape. As Gavin Minty as well makes a cracking start. He slides to the inside of Anthony Heelan. Oh, that had... will. It actually will end in disaster. Anthony Heelan is facing the wrong way in turn number 2 and the yellows have come on. Now that's all started when Ben Norman got out of shape and going into turn number 2. And the yellows have come on. It was just a Constantina effect. Oh, with Anthony Heelan, Clint Hadley was all out of shape. As Gavin Minty as well makes a cracking start. He slides to the inside of Anthony Heelan. Oh, that had... will. It actually will end in disaster. Anthony Heelan. Oh, with Anthony Heelan, Clint Hadley was all out of shape. As Gavin Minty as well makes a cracking start. He slides to the inside of Anthony Heelan. Oh, that had... will. It actually will end in disaster. Anthony Heelan. Oh, with Anthony...
66, so Macquarie Bay a little bit busy here.
Let's try take number 2. Couple of RDA and WA members. Actually, the president as well on the front straight. He's got a bumper hanging off and plenty of damage to the rear of 21 as Minty's going to try the whole hog around the outside. Here goes Brian Jackson. There goes Cody Avens through the field as well, as we got a gaggle of Collie drivers trying to find their way through, and a Derby driver right around the outside. Matt Lowe's forming his own line right up against the pickets. Avens on the bottom, but lap number 1 goes to Ben Norman. A lot better of a start for car number 66 that time, as trying to find to the outside was Gavin Minty. Jace Kempton trying to follow suit as well in the 55 machine, and he gets inside the top 5 at the moment. No, make that top 6 as he fights with Anthony Heelan. But Ben Norman, can we have 12 different winners? It's looking that way.
Well, it does at the moment, doesn't it? Benny Norman out in front, but not by much. Gavin Minty is there as well, as they run down the back straight. Paul Briggs, cousin Paul in 3rd place, then back to Clint Hadley. Cody Avens in 5th place, and behind them Anthony Heelan, Chase Kempton. So run down the main straight, another lap put together. Ben Norman by 0.6 of a second. Minty won't go away, and neither will Paul Briggs. Clint Hadley is there in 4th place, just ahead of Cody Avens, then Chase Kempton. Back then in 7th place, Anthony Heelan, Matt Lowe, and a gap to the other 3, headed by Brian Jackson, Goodlett, and Ronnie Pocock. Down the main straight they come. It's 4 down and 6 to go.
Definitely looking that way as we look through that field. No one of these drivers inside the top 5 have currently won a heat race, as Cody Avens gets demoted to position number 6. As there goes Kempton, our last night's official quickest driver in practice. Now trying to find his way up further through the field, as he has Clint Hadley just ahead of him. Hadley, a late nomination for this weekend as we hit the halfway mark, and Gavin Minty is closing the gap. Norman holds on by 1/10 of a second at the moment, as here comes Paul Briggs as well. Cousin Paul doing a good job trying to run the consistency at the moment, but it's Ben Norman about to be challenged by Gavin Minty.
Yeah, the Mintmeister's on the charge. He's right up behind Benny Norman. So move out of turn number 2, Ben Norman and Minty. They both slowed coming out of turn number 2, and here comes cousin Paul. Paul Briggs is not far behind, and then we've got Jace Kempton, Cody Avens, and then back to Clint Hadley. So we've got 3 to go. Minty now looks to the inside of Ben Norman. Paul Briggs is now in the equation. He might get underneath the Gavin Minty here. Back in 4th place, Chase Kempton, and then back to Cody Avens. Now Briggs drops off the pace after that move didn't pay off. So come out of 4, Minty's about to have another crack. We've got 2 laps to go.
It's definitely not over at the moment. Here comes Minty again to the inside. Ben Norman, he's going to go the different way. He's going to go from boiled lollies to chocolates. Minty, though, trying to find a way past to upset the apple cart out in front. 6 corners left to run. Don't ride off Briggs or Chase Kempton. Plenty has been possible so far tonight. White flag is out. Norman by a car length as they go past the stripe. Minty will try the outside line into Cardinals corner. Briggs is right there. That's a great exit. No, it's not. It just gets sideways at the wrong time. And that is the candle blowing out. Ben Norman wrecked in Heat 1. Heat 2 bounces back. 36 points to car number 66. And we have 12 different winners from 12 heat races. Minty, Briggs, Captain, Cody Avens, Clint Hadley, Matt Lowe, Anthony Heelan, Patrick Goodlett, Ron Pocock and Brian Jackson.
Wow. 12 heats, 12 different winners. It doesn't get any closer than this. I'll be really intrigued, Morgan, to see the point score after 2 rounds. Yes, there's some that have had 2 heats towards the back of the field so far, but it is going to be really, really close from what we've seen so far. So there is the winner, Ben Norman, coming into victory lane. Second, as we saw it across the line, was the 3 of Gavin Minty, Paul Briggs, Chase Kempton, and Cody Avens, your first 5. Let's go down to Josh with our winner.
Thanks, Jason. This guy really needed this after his first heat race, no doubt. As he gets himself organised. That looked like it was a handful, mate. There's your heat winners board. Thanks to Pete Herbert and the team at Forest Windscreens. Well done, mate. You needed that one after the first heat.
Yeah, definitely not a great way to start. Yeah, it was a handful to drive. It's probably the hardest race I've ever done. So, no, it's good to just hang in there. And cheers to everyone that helped out, Comley especially. Pete, Dad, Hayden, anyone that helped out helped. And it's not perfect, but we made it out.
Yeah, you did well, mate. You got a heat race win and the state title. What sort of damage was caused, and what did you have to replace?
I bent the rear arm, and that's the only thing I changed. I reckon there's a bit more bent, and I didn't even have a look at the front. So, yeah, so I survived that, and I know I might have a bit of a look now and see how it goes.
You got a bit of time up your sleeve, mate, so I'll let you get back to the pits and go through tech, and best of luck for the rest of the weekend.
Cheers, Josh, and cheers to Collie Speedway, doing an awesome job around here. Cheers.
There you go, your heat race winner. Unbelievably, as the boys have been saying, 12 different heat race winners. Car 66, Ben Norman.
Thanks, Josh. 12 heat races, 12 different winners.